Hello and welcome back to the video game videos that I'm doing. Again, I am collecting all the games I had when I was a kid from different systems like Game Boy, the original Game Boy Color, Nintendo 64, Sega Saturn, Sega Genesis, Dreamcast, PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, Xbox, and I'm also obviously buying the current gen stuff. If I start making faces during the video, I apologize. My allergies are acting up. We have gone through a bunch of games that I bought at Videogame Castle in Chicopee. We have gone through a bunch of games that I've also bought through J Street Games here in Massachusetts, New York, and Pennsylvania. Also, we have gone through games that I've bought at Pastime Legends, which is in New York, in the Troy, New York, Scotia, New York, and Albany, New York areas. I'm going to go through more games that I've bought. I've also gone to a flea market near Munson, Massachusetts. But as we go through, these games were purchased at J Street. This is pretty easy. PlayStation 2, EA Sports Madden 2002. I'll show you the back here as well. You know, pretty easy stuff. It says #1 for a reason. You got new player introductions, authentic replays and TV camera angles, enhanced defensive pass coverage, and NFL Coaches Club. And the features: kick off the season with the newest NFL franchise, take the field with all 32 NFL teams, including the expansion Houston Texans. Football in your face. New player faces and on-field animations bring you closer to the drama and inside the huddle. A game within a game. Run the 2-minute drill and earn points in this quick-hitting, fast-paced new game mode. It's your game, it's your league. Create a custom league and start your own rivalries. Bang, boom, pow. Perfect the X's and O's with the help of John Madden in the new training mode. Fairly easy stuff. Madden 2002 with the graphics on the back. Next game we have is NFL Fever 2002. I might have already covered this. I do have a couple of duplicates. I should have written down a whole bunch of stuff. No, I think NFL Fever 2002 is actually different. I think I went over Fever 2003. If I go through Fever 2003, I'm sorry, you guys are just going to have to deal with it. My bad. But I'll try not to do duplicates in the future. So this is NFL Fever 2002 for the Xbox. Microsoft's version. Graphically, it's stunning. Gameplay wasn't as good. Again, when I go over some quick reviews of the games that I've played, you know, if you agree, throw it down in the comment section. If you disagree, do the same thing. On the back, it's all about being in the game and taking you out of the broadcast booth by putting you in the heat of the battle with all of the attitude, impact, and intelligence of real NFL football. Stunning graphics put you right into all the hard-hitting NFL action. Highlight reel, relive the big plays and turning points again and again. Guide and track your player through career ups and downs on the road to the Hall of Fame. In-depth gameplay and field-smart players keep you coming back for more. Ultra animations mean delivering hard hits and big-time tackles. And it's featuring music by NERD and Chuck D. So that's NFL Fever 2002, Peyton Manning on the cover. This is called Quarterback Attack with Mike Ditka, the professional quarterback simulator. It was for the Sega Saturn. As you can see, Quarterback Attack, and I'll show you the graphics on the back. From what I can remember, this game was interesting when I bought it because it basically puts you in first-person mode. One of the first games ever to throw you in first-person mode as a quarterback. And the professional quarterback simulator, Quarterback Attack, is the first professional quarterback simulator. It puts you in the helmet of a real quarterback. You don't just control him, you are the quarterback. In a stadium full of screaming fans, you're in control, calling the plays, dodging the defense, throwing the passes. Screw up and you'll have to answer to the coach. Iron Mike Ditka. Some of the in-game graphic little things that says, winning isn't pretty, pick up the blitz and call an audible, look downfield and find your man, put the ball in the right place. As the clock ticks, your work is cut out for you. Choose from hundreds of plays, read defenses and call audibles, dodge the rush and find an open receiver, target in time to pass. If all else fails, scramble. Real football strategy, hurry up offense mode, full quarterback stats, 6 skill levels. So, I mean, it's pretty much just, you know, the regular visitor and home. The game was okay from what I remember. It wasn't the greatest. It had a pretty cool premise, but, you know, it was all right. Next game we have is for the Sega Saturn, Fighting Vipers. This should be fairly easy for everybody who's ever had a Saturn or in the arcades. Prepare for the beating of your life. I'll show you the graphics on the back. Fighting Vipers. Okay. But Okay, electric fences, barbed wire cages, no mercy skate punks, axe-wielding rockers, rollerbladers who take the term seriously. Fighting Vipers is street fighting in its rawest form. Furious wall-to-wall combat brought to life with a visual intensity and relentless gameplay so superior. So brutal beyond comparison, nothing can prepare you for what you've got coming. Nothing. And again, some of the in-game little graphics that it says here, you got training mode, get a personalized lesson on how to throw each move, 700 moves to master, each designed specifically for your punishing pleasure. Most advanced fighting game ever, period. Unmatched realism, knock the armor off your opponents, fly through walls. Enough speed and all-out brutality to satisfy your hunger for anything goes street fighting. So, Fighting Vipers for the Sega Saturn. Next game on the agenda, we have, for the PlayStation 1, NHL 98. I got to get rid of the sticker. It covers the 98. NHL 98, again, what I said was one of the best PlayStation 1 hockey games of all time. The Ultimate Judge, GamePro said NHL 98 checks the competition through the boards. Smarter Stanley Cup proven intelligence from Colorado Avalanche coach Mark Crawford. Faster blazing new engine. New give-and-go passing on the fly coaching strategies using controlled shot deflections. Real NHL play-by-play and color commentary. Improved one-timers, glass-breaking checks, perfect player positioning. You got tournament mode, create your own tourney and 44 teams to choose from. And the in-grain graphics, better moves, bigger saves, and harder shots. NHL 98. I think this is Joe Sakic, if I'm not mistaken, on the cover. But that's for the PS1. Next game we have is NHL Face-Off 99 for the PS1. This is the Sony version, the 999 Sports version. Face-Off was pretty good. It wasn't that great. I mean, the EA Sports games were better, hockey-wise, but new TV-style presentation. New Jersey Devils famous broadcaster Mike Emmerich delivers the play-by-play, and ESPN's Darren Pang provides color commentary. Unbelievable TV camera angles with zoom-ins and cutaways capture the intensity like never before. Brand new graphics. State-of-the-art player graphics include unique player sizes with specific player faces. See players lose and regain their balance, unleash violent slap shots, execute hockey stops, and perform every check and goalie save imaginable. NHL arenas are recreated in lifelike detail with championship banners and jumbotrons with animating monitors. Revolutionary authentic hockey intelligence. Defenses will trap in the neutral zone to stifle your attack, execute aggressive forechecking tactics, forcing you to change your strategy, and goalies will even come out of the crease to get the puck. Players will set up teammates with drop passes, execute give-and-goes, and star players will be the focus on the attack. Advanced NHL gameplay. On-the-fly coaching strategies taken directly from the NHL. Use the controlled shot deflections and redirections. Deke your opponent with a fake slap shot or go top shelf with a backhander. All new icon switching on defense and updated icon passing on offense translate into pinpoint player controls. NHL realism. All the NHLPA players and NHL teams, including the expansion Nashville Predators, authentic goalie masks and updated uniforms with user-selectable third jerseys, compete for a variety of NHL awards, including the Conn Smythe, Hart Memorial, Presidents, and Vizina. So, NHL Face-Off 99 for the PS1. And that is that bag. The next bag we have, we got a couple in here. Real easy, Madden 05 for the PS2. The cover is kind of getting worn out. The Madden 05. Show you the graphics. Fear of the D. I think this is the hit stick. Yeah, it is. Features new hit stick control. Change the game's momentum by making a huge hit to force a turnover and fire up the crowd. Time it right or get burned. New defensive playmaker control. Modify pre-snap assignments for each player on defense, including double team splits in specific matchups. New storyline central. Your games are impacted by the stories that surround your team. Get the inside scoop from local and national newspapers, email from assistant coaches, and Tony Bruno's weekly radio show. The Tony Bruno weekly radio show is one of the best things that EA Sports ever did with its Madden franchise. It was unreal. I mean, it had to do exactly with what was going on in your season. There must have been hours and hours of radio that he went over when you listened to it. It was unbelievable. I loved it. I mean, it was one of the best things that EA did, and they got rid of it. I don't know, whether it's Tony Bruno, they didn't re-sign a contract with him, whatever. They should always have that. That's when EA got the exclusive license. That's what they should be doing. They tried it with Fran Charles and I forget her name, the woman there, but it was just, and then they got rid of it. It was just a pile of crap, in my opinion. I think Madden sucks. They also have deeper franchise mode. Players' morale and stature are affected by on-field performance. Reward a hard worker by naming him team captain or trade an unhappy player. Enhance EA Sports Online. Join the largest online sports gaming community with all new quick play modes. New reputation ratings ensure a high-quality gaming experience. You can customize your crowd, make the big stop, new EA Sports, radio, and all new graphics technology. So that was Madden 05 for the PS2. Then we got NHL 2K for the Dreamcast, Sega Sports. Again, this is from J Street. The power play begins. Over 1,000 motion captured moves and over 100 goalie animations. Detailed graphics right down to the glass, reflections, ice scrapes, and skate sprays. Play-by-play commentary by Hall of Famer Bob Cole and color commentary by former NHL coach Harry Neal. All 27 arenas are shown in full 3D detail. Make your rosters complete with all the latest rookies and current players to make yourself the hot new star of the NHL. Amazing fighting system and bone-crushing checks. NHL 2K for the Dreamcast from Sega Sports. Pretty decent hockey game. Next we have NCAA Game Breaker 98 for the PS1, Sony's college football game. The ultimate graphics. All new 3D polygonal players and motion capturing animation creates unbelievable graphics. Players fake a lateral and pitch the ball while being tackled. Use swim moves, juke, stiff arm, lower the shoulder, and even tightrope the sidelines. The most realistic college uniform is uniquely accented by traditional ankle socks, clearly visible helmet logos, stripes, jersey, and sleeve numbers. Unprecedented gameplay. Revolutionary analog camera system mimics a player's natural line of sight. Create a play with the first ever play editor. Leader underthrow receivers with total control passing. Advanced artificial intelligence provides for the most competitive computer opponent ever. Incredible realism. All 112 Division 1A teams with team-specific playbooks. 130 NCAA stadiums highlighted with landmarks. Authentic formations like the wishbone, full house, power eye, wing T, 44, 50, and 80 defenses with over 2,000 new and updated college offensive and defensive plays. Play a scrimmage 1997-98 season with bowl games and try to win the Heisman Trophy. Teams of the past, over 40 classic teams like 79 USC, 86 Penn State, 88 Notre Dame, 93 Florida State, 95 Nebraska. And it's loaded with features. Full team player and leader stat tracking, an all-American team. Create a walk-on athlete to monitor your team's progress on the top 25. So again, Game Breaker 98, solid college football game for the PS1. Next game is the original NCAA Game Breaker. Again, stickers in the middle. There's a special NFL Game Day 97 offer, details inside, so that was pretty cool back when it first came out. I got to get rid of these stickers here, as you can see. But the makers of NFL Game Day deliver the ultimate college game. All 111 Division 1A, the top 1 AA, and all-time teams. Game Breaker play modes, exhibition, season play with bowls, season play with tournament and national championship tournament. All 10 Division 1A conferences like the Big 12 and Pac-10. Realistic NCAA football action, real college formations like the wishbone and 50 defense. Players rendered in true 3D. Hurdles, stiff arms, swim moves, diving catches, spins, forearm, shivers, speed bursts, diving tackles, game and season-long injuries, and an innovative lateral button that allows you to pitch the ball before or after you cross line of scrimmage. 111 college football stadiums, different stadiums with college logos and painted end zones on the real turf. Complete stat tracking, track sets for all the teams and players in over 12 offensive and defensive categories for an entire season. You can even win the Heisman Trophy. Incredible realism. All 10 Division 1A conferences like the Big 12 and Pac-10 with incredibly realistic CD quality sound effects and unlimited playing perspectives. NCAA Football Game Breaker is as real as it gets. So again, the original NCAA Game Breaker, first one for the PS1, as you can see there. NBA 2K for the Sega Dreamcast. Allen Iverson's on the cover. One of the best basketball games for the Dreamcast of all time. NBA 2K, so early you'll need an agent. Endorsed by the 1998-99 NBA scoring leader Allen Iverson. New innovative free throw system, jaw-dropping player likeness and detail. Over 1,300 motion captured moves and over 100 different dunks. Player create featuring full facial morphing, player motion for all players including the bench. Great basketball game. If you own a Dreamcast, you don't have it, there's something wrong with you. If you don't like basketball, then I can understand. Next game, we got Hardball 99 from Alcalade for the original PS1. Here's the deal with this game. I remember seeing previews for this in Game Informer, and the graphics from what I saw were unbelievable from the pictures that Game Informer had, and I couldn't wait to get this game. I waited and waited and waited and waited, and it got delayed so many times, and it finally came out, and I was not as excited as I thought I would be. Game was okay. Graphics weren't as good as I thought they would be from the pictures I saw. But it says, as real as it gets, the all-time best simulation of baseball. All new 3D gameplay featuring motion-captured polygonal players and sizzling on-the-field action. Fully licensed with Major League Baseball and MLBPA giving you all the 1998 teams and players. Custom league and schedule generator sets the number of games played in division alignments. Extensive stat tracking in over 100 categories for single game, full season, and entire careers. Deepest simulation featuring minor league system free agents, trading active and disabled lists. All 30 Major League stadiums, including Arizona and Tampa Bay. In-your-face 3D action, Hardball 99 brings the heat and take on the all-time team. I think I remember also, this is one of the first games to create that had multiple seasons, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, but I think it was one of the first games ever for the PS1 baseball-wise that gave you multiple franchise mode, multiple seasons. This is pretty easy. This is ESPN NBA 2K5 with, what is his name? From the Pistons. Ben Wallace for the original Xbox. Show you the graphics. Again, 2K series was unbelievable. Sega Sports, and then Visual Concepts with 2K. Great basketball series. The most complex hoops game on the market, IGN.com. So you got the association, the new benchmark and franchise gameplay featuring unique simulation models and management of key team attributes, including weekly training, player personalities, and team chemistry, bringing an entirely new level of control to your NBA franchise. The next movement, experience a revolutionary difference in control between various types of players as this momentum-based movement system now takes into account a player's ability and physical makeup. Full authority, a bold new advancement in simulating games for your franchise featuring a dynamic coaching system that enables you to dictate player matchups and alter coaching strategies while full motion replays bring in-game events to life. ISO motion squared. Own your opponent on both sides of the ball with new crossovers, hop and spin steps, and up and under moves in the post while containing advancing ball handlers and forcing turnovers on defense. 24/7 mode, one of the most innovative features in sports games, gets twice as big with over 100 new items, new time mini-games, respec system, and multiplayer games. Presented by ESPN, new broadcast camera angles, follow cam stat overlays, and commentary featuring sideline reporter Michelle Tafoya and Hall of Fame legend Bill Walton. Dissecting the action, all in the style of the worldwide leader in sports. Great basketball game for the Xbox. Also came out for PS2. That's ESPN NBA 2K. In this bag, we got, and this box is falling apart. I'm not happy about it, so I'm going to try to get another one. But this is the NHLPA and NHL present Wayne Gretzky's 3D Hockey for the N64. Okay, there's you see the box, and then you see the back of the box. It was like an NFL Blitz type of hockey game. He shoots, he scores. Tear up the ice with the great one and experience lightning-fast skating, blistering one-timers, and hard-hitting body checks. Hammer the puck and rip the net with the world's best. NHLPA and NHL license means real players' team names, logos, and uniforms. Includes all 26 teams, each with 17 available players and their actual NHL lines. Real-time rendered 3D environment with 7 user-selectable cameras allows players to view the action from all possible angles. Wayne's hockey strategy, skating moves, and logic are incorporated into the AI engine. Play 3-on-3, 4-on-4, or 5-on-5 games on either arcade or regulation-sized hockey rinks. Play exhibition games, full 82-game seasons, or a best-of-7 playoff series with full statistics saving capability. So again, Wayne Gretzky's 3D Hockey wasn't that great of a game, but it was more of a Blitz-type hockey game. Then for the N64, I remember waiting for this when it came out, Madden 64, and it was horrible. I mean, just horrible. Graphically was worse than Quarterback Club. I mean, Quarterback Club just destroyed this. This was a poor attempt for Madden on the N64. It was horrific. Madden Football 64, the next generation of sports gaming. Pure texture map, 3D polygon graphics. Fast, fluid graphics at up to 60 frames per second. Helmet cam, play from the ultimate perspective, over 5,000 frames of animation, multiple 3D camera angles. Liquid AI, based on real playbooks and schemes, offense and defenses adjust on the fly, 3 skill levels, Rookie Pro and Madden. Depth chart, 1997 NFLPA rosters. Touch passing, lead receivers, bullet and lob passes, timing patterns. Blitz mode, ultra tight and responsive control. ISO cam, control any player at any time. Fantasy draft, 1 to 8 players, create custom teams. 30 authentic 3D rendered stadiums. Training create players, Madden and Summer all call the action. I remember this too. This product is not licensed or endorsed by NFL properties or any NFL team. For some reason, they could not get the NFL license for this game. So not only, I mean, the players are there, but for some reason, I forget what the reason was. They just couldn't get for example, there's a screen on the back that says Phoenix and Green Bay. Well, obviously it'd be Arizona. It wouldn't be Phoenix. But anyway, helmet cam, play from the eyes of an NFLPA player. Tournament tested Madden gameplay. Feel the big hits with the rumble pack. Touch passing. Find a seam in the zone. Larger than life polygon players. This game, not to mention what they did not have the real. They couldn't have the Super Bowl. They couldn't call it that. They couldn't call it the AFC NFC. The game was just shitty. Plain and simple was shitty. The next game we have in this box is the sequel to the Wayne Gretzky Hockey. The box again is falling apart somewhat, which I'm not happy about, but it's the NHL and NHLPA present Wayne Gretzky's 3D Hockey 98. The Great One's 3D legacy continues. As you can see, fully boxed in the back. The best just got better. Take on the Great One again in this hot sequel to the smash hit voted best sports game of '96. With more great features such as new hidden teams and improved hard-hitting artificial intelligence, Gretzky 98 packs a wallop. NHL and NHLPA license means real players, team names, logos, and uniforms, plus the update for the 97-98 season includes franchise moves, league schedule, roster moves, new team colors, and jersey changes. Includes all 26 teams, each with 17 available players on their actual NHL teams, and you can make player trades and line manipulations to create a powerhouse team of your own. New players cards, keeps track of your favorite player stats, new league leader stats, hidden teams, and injuries. Real-time rendered 3D environment with user-selectable cameras allows players to view the action from different angles. Wayne's hockey strategy, skating moves, and logic are incorporated into the improved AI engine. Play 3-on-3, 4-on-4, or 5-on-5 games on either arcade or regulation-size hockey rinks, plus exhibition games, full 82-game seasons, or a best-of-7 playoff series with full statistics saving capability. It won the 6th annual GamePro Reader's Choice Awards. It was mentioned or won it, but anyway, Wayne Gretzky 98 for the N64. Next batch of games we got MLB 2000 with Mo Vaughn on the cover when he went to the Anaheim Angels. For the PS1, again, solid baseball game. Buy MLB 2000 or get a ticket. Vince Scully and Dave Campbell call all the action. Incredible 3D player models with actual faces. More than 175 personal batting stances in every stat imaginable. Be a player, manager, or GM. Every stadium accurately detailed, and spring training gets you in the lineup. So, Mark McGwire chases his own record. Baltimore's friendly confine. Triple Crown threat. Mo Vaughn takes one deep. Tony Gwynn hitting his way to Cooperstown. Steve Finley giving 100% for Arizona. Waterfalls at night in Kansas City. Nomar Garcia-Parra takes over in Fenway. Solid baseball title from the 989 Sports Series, MLB. Can't go wrong with it. Then we have Donkey Kong 64. I ripped that off. Awesome. Donkey Kong 64 expansion pack included. Collector's Edition yellow game pack. For the N64. Awesome game. I mean, it's rare. Rare. So, I mean, they haven't really put out a clunker ever. Donkey Kong 64. K. Rool is ape-nap the Kongs. Can Donkey Kong rescue his friends, reclaim the golden bananas, and save his homeland from certain doom? Take out some Kremlings with Chunky's pineapple launcher and Lanky's trombone. Float through the air using Tiny's ponytail twirl, even rocket to the sky with Diddy's jet barrel. Don't forget the minigames. Challenge the seal to a race around the lagoon or go on a crazy minecart ride and be on the lookout for a blast from the past. 4 players can join in on super split-screen action or duke it out in a single-screen free-for-all. Use of the required expansion pack included allows incredible real-time lighting effects in massive environments. So again, Donkey Kong 64 for the N64. One of the must-haves for the system. It's pretty easy. Next game, we have the sequel to Banjo and Kazooie, Banjo-Tooie. Okay, another great game by Rare. The Bear and Bird are back. Grunty returns, and that's bad news for Banjo and Kazooie. In this all-new adventure, combine everything you learned in the award-winning prequel Banjo-Kazooie with dozens of brand new moves and abilities. Explore 8 original worlds like a monster's factory and a dilapidated amusement park. Solve incredible puzzles that link those worlds together. Sometimes you'll have to complete tasks in several worlds to solve a single puzzle. Divide and conquer. The Bear and Bird are back, and this time they can split up and work alone. Play as Mumbo. Now you'll get to take control of the boneheaded shaman himself. Meet Humbo Wumba. She'll transform Banjo into a number of objects such as a walking, talking statue or a tighty-whitey shooting washer. 4-player minigames. Play over a dozen minigames, including 5 different shootout modes. Banjo-Tooie. We got Seaman for the Dreamcast with Leonard Nimoy, who narrated it. This was a fun game when it came out. Basically, it's like a virtual Tamagotchi, but you have a human face. And it talked to you. You could talk to it and it would talk back, which is kind of cool. But recreate the experiments of the scientist Jean-Paul Gasset. Now that you have obtained your own Seaman egg, use a faithful recreation of Dr. Gasset's laboratory to follow in his footsteps, uncovering the secrets of the Seaman. When the Seaman egg hatches, the adventure begins. Solve Gasset's puzzles and set Seaman free. Seaman watches you from inside the TV. He reacts to your voice and understands all that you say. Seaman loves a good conversation. His wisecracks and salty wisdom will make you laugh. Share your life with the captive Seaman and take good care of him. If you neglect him, you'll get an earful of attitude. Encourage his growth and evolution, and solve the puzzles hidden in the vivarium to release Seaman to dry land and to his ultimate destiny. Seaman, myth, magic, or fact? Finally, after 5 years in development, all mysteries are revealed. The legendary Seaman creature has arrived on Sega Dreamcast. Sega Dreamcast microphone device facilitates two-way communication with its intelligent life form. The original interactive AI acquires new knowledge as it imparts wisdom. Sega Dreamcast's extraordinary power to create ultra-real graphics and animation simulates Seaman's authentic habitat and evolution. The soothing environmental sound design augments the experience. And then Seaman, on being weird, they give you a little quote. He goes, "Sorry, I'm a little bit different, Valley Girl." You need the VMU to play the game, so it's required. But there's Seaman. It came with the microphone. I got it for $35. I'm missing the original box, though, so that's something I do have to find. This is pretty simple. This is NBA Showdown 94, EA Sports. Before Live became Live, you had Showdown. Show you the back. Decent basketball game, can't go wrong. It's fully complete. Faster, bigger, tougher. That's why the NBA is going. That's the way the NBA is going, so that's the way we made NBA Showdown 94. Fast gameplay, over 20 new features, tougher D. Plus the most accurate player representations ever created with over 4,500 individual tops skills ratings. Over 20 new features. Weber, Penny, Kukoc, the 93-94 lineups. All the teams and the real players from the 93-94 season. Season play. Full and reduced season play with the real 93-94 schedule. Top skills rating system. No two pros are alike, so every player has been rated in 14 skill categories like rebounding and ball handling. Over 4,500 ratings in all. Play calling and matchups. Want a coach? Call offensive and defensive plays on the fly. Don't get schooled. Assign matchups on D. Battery backup. Full season team standings, league leading stats, and custom team rosters are automatically saved. New moves and new engine. Fast gameplay, tougher D, new sig moves, hot streaks, and injuries throughout the season. Custom teams and tourneys. Create and save up to 4 custom teams, plus build your own 16-team tourney tree and ask who wants some. 4-way play support. Now any combination of up to 4 players can throw down. And there's little graphics, real NBA action. Low post play called, Shaq with the ball in a double team. Oh my, that's 2 plus the foul. Defensive assignments. Use your coaching skills to avoid the mismatch. Shooting 2. Check out the new perspective with KJ at the charity stripe. And dazzling dunks. Over a dozen new signature slams like Kemp's swing arm slam. So that's NBA Showdown 94 for the Sega Genesis. Again, decent sports title. Basketball for the Genesis. Next, we got Gauntlet Legends for the Dreamcast, as you see. And it's Gauntlet. You know, it's a hack and slash type game. Pretty easy. Out of conflict, legends are born. You got 4 new classes. 1 to 4 players pit themselves against the vile demon Scorn and his rampaging army. Save the realms using power-ups, magic spells, and items of legend at your disposal. Increase your character's abilities as you play in preparation for the final confrontation, Scorn himself. 12 characters, including 4 hidden and 4 brand new ones, Dwarf, Sorceress, Knight, and the incomparable Jester. All new levels available only on the Sega Dreamcast. Cooperative combos enhance the multiplayer experience. 20 in-game quests provide pieces needed to unlock the final levels. Complex levels with candy traps, hidden switches, and countless power-ups. Again, Gauntlet Legends. Can't really say much about it. If I remember correctly, it got like a 7.5 or 8 out of 10 out of Game Informer. Silent Hill, PlayStation, take on Resident Evil. Decent game. Not as good as Resident Evil. Some people may argue that and say it was better than Resident Evil. And obviously they made some movies. 2 movies, Silent Hill and I think Silent Hill 3D. But Harry Mason and his daughter Cheryl are driving to their favorite vacation spot. Late that night, a figure suddenly appears from out of the darkness. Harry turns the wheel in panic and the car careens off the road, knocking Harry unconscious. Awakening sometime later, he realizes that Cheryl is missing. Stumbling out of the wreckage, he heads toward the small town of Silent Hill. Real-time rendered environments and dynamic camera changes create a truly cinematic horror experience. Stunning visuals and true-to-life CG movies coupled with horrifying 3D images will leave you breathless. Intense action and puzzles stimulate your mind as well as your trigger finger. Fog and shadows engulf you in a world beyond imagination. Atmospheric music and sound change with each tension-filled moment. Every town has its secrets. Some are just darker than others. I remember playing this game. Here we go. Just give you another look. Silent Hill. I remember playing this game when it first came out with the lights off. Scared the hell out of me. Cruis'n Exotica for the N64 is the next game on the list. As you can see, Cruis'n Exotica. Again, sequel to Cruis'n USA, Cruis'n World, all that sort of thing. But, you know, it is what it is. Get exotic from Atlantis to Mars and everywhere in between. Race and style, Cruis'n Exotica takes you to fantastic locales and even more fantastic vehicles. Race through steamy Jurassic jungles or on the ocean floor. Mid-air stunts keep the action non-stop. Valuable shortcuts and nitro boosts speed up the already fast-paced action. Fantastic driving excitement straight from the arcade. You got 1 to 4 player non-stop racing action, turbo boost stunts, nitros, and more. 60 tracks from around the world and 3 modes of gameplay to choose from. Cruis'n Exotica. Really don't have much to say about Cruis'n Exotica. It is what it is. NCAA Football 99, EA Sports College Football for the PS1. Desire plus pride equals victory, the road to the national championship. You got powerhouse 3D polygon graphics, big rivalries, big hits, juke, pump, swim, and more. On-demand play diagrams, design your own plays on the game features. Tostitos, Fiesta, Nokia, Sugar, FedEx Orange, and Rose Bowl 112 Division 1A teams with 98 rosters, Dynasty mode with expanded recruiting, new analog running and passing, create players and edit names, great games, 80 historical teams, new trajectory, control kicking, and over 60 fight songs and team chants. Pretty simple stuff. And we got NBA Shootout 98. I think Hakeem Olajuwon from the Houston Rockets is on this game. Shootout 98 wasn't as good as 97, and actually got worse. Sort of like the same thing with the game day. The game day games, they got worse as they went on, and then they eventually stopped them. Same thing with Shootout. And Sony put out the show. Is it no? It's NBA. The I forget what it was called. MLB's the show. NBA's something. The Life. They created the Life for the PS2, but it still was terrible. Anyway, in Shootout 98, you got unbelievable graphics, new 3D motion blended polygonal player model, NBA moves like no look, overhead, off the dribble, around the back, and fake around the back passes, crossover between the legs and double between the legs dribbling, alley-oops, reverse spin, and hook shots. Advanced NBA gameplay, updated icon passing and icon cutting, call for cutters, set screens, and run the break like the pros. New offensive and defensive plays. Gary Payton plays incredible D. Dennis Rodman clears the boards. Charles Barkley is a force. Shaquille O'Neal brings down the house, and John Stockton dishes the rock. 30 signature dunks. Kobe Bryant's between the legs dunk, tomahawk, 1- and 2-handed 360s, double pump, and one-handed power dunks. No look, peekaboo dunk, forward and reverse cradle dunks, reverse hanging 2-hand follow-up dunks, 180 double pump, the scissor, and one-hand hang dunk. 29 NBA teams plus All-Star teams. Exhibition tournament 1997-1998 NBA season. Playoffs, the NBA Finals, and the NBA All-Star Game. Trade, release, and create players. Participate in the draft. Full team player and league leader stat tracking. Shootout 98. Pretty easy. And then we have... What's this? That's my old list. Sonic the Hedgehog 3 for the Genesis. I mean, this is a classic. Can't go wrong. New attitude, new enemies. Swing from vines, launch new attacks, survive deadly traps, and summon tails to airlift Sonic out of danger. Discover hidden rooms and passageways in the Mega Side zones. Transform into Super Sonic and experience the ultimate in speed and ultrasonic power. Save your progress using the new Game Save feature. Then the graphics. Warp into the new special stage and dodge 3D energy spheres to collect the hidden Chaos Emeralds. Outsmart Dr. Robotnik, who's back with all new inventions. Meet Dr. Robotnik's newest recruit, Knuckles. He's a native of the floating island where the spin-dashing escapade unfolds. Play Sonic, Tails, or Knuckles in the all-new two-player split-screen simultaneous action mode featuring totally unique zones. Great game. Sonic the Hedgehog 3 for the Genesis. Next bag, we have Altered Beast for the Sega Genesis. Okay. One of the classics. Altered Beast. Enter a time when men were warriors and gods ruled the world. A time of good against evil, a place of danger. Summoned by Zeus to rescue Athena, you will infiltrate the underworld with the power to transform into mythical creatures with supernatural strength. Level 1. Become a savage werewolf and use teeth and nails to shred your enemies to pieces. Capture 3 of the elusive spirit balls and you'll be transformed into a ferocious fireball-throwing werewolf. Level 2 and 3. Take flight as Were Dragon and use fiery force to try the followers of Neph. Creep across slippery crevices inside a deep cavern as a crafty werebear. Level 4 and 5. Stalk the gates of the underworld fortress as a mean-aiming were-tiger, a predator with no pity. Inside the inner sanctum, call on golden werewolf's might to demolish Neph, the demon, forever. Pretty weird game in the sense that it actually gives you the levels on the back of the box and tells you when the game's over. As you can see, it's complete. One of the things I'll also do, and if I forget to do it, just throw me a comment down in the comment section. But here's Sonic 3. It's pretty dirty, but it's complete. Anyway, if I forget to do that with Genesis games. Next game for the Genesis, Sonic the Hedgehog 2. You can see, and it's complete. Instruction manual's a little ripped, but Sonic and Tails team up. Super speed. Sonic's back and better than ever. He's a blur and blue, a blaze of action. With his new super spin dash and a new fabulous friend Tails the Fox, you won't believe it till you see it, and when you play, you won't stop. Super play. Defy gravity and hair-raising loop-de-loops, grab power sneakers and race like lightning through the mazes. Dash in a dizzying whirl across Corkscrew Speedway. Bounce like a pinball through the bumpers and springs of the amazing zones, all at breakneck speed. Superpower. Sonic's attitude is can-do. The mad scientist Dr. Robotnik is playing a world takeover. Sonic gets tough in the fight to save his friends and squash Robotnik for good. Sonic and Tails race for the goal in an incredible two-player competition. Grab the ring and find the 7 Chaos Emeralds to end Robotnik's quest to conquer the world. I remember seeing this game in the old Bradleys in the Dedham Mall. It would be playing. and everybody would be around it watching people play or just going, on computer mode. But that brings me back to those days when, Bradley sold video games, and when I do my Game Boy book, a lot of you will see you'll hear stories about that. Madden 04 for the PS2, pretty simple stuff again. Michael Vick's on the cover. This is when I think he was 99 or 99 rating, the only Madden player ever to be a 99 rating. But the features, new playmaker control. Revolutionary new feature allows you to control players off the ball. Change receiver routes pre-snap and mid-play. Direct blocking, downfield during a run, and more. Enhance EA Sports Online. Compete in a quick match up or all new online tournament games. Chat in-game with EA Sports Talk. New EA Sports Fair Play settings reduce online cheating and only reward players who complete full games. New owner mode. Hire staff, set ticket and concession prices, and build your stadium with luxury boxes, scoreboards, and more. Keep score by tracking your team's revenue and fan support. New integrated play calling presentation. Speed up the pace of the game without missing any of the on-field action. An all-new interface allows you to call plays while watching in-game replays, celebrations, and reactions. The most realistic playbooks, featuring playbooks from all officially licensed NFL Coaches Club, head coaches, and licensed assistant coaches. New EA Sports Bio. Track your accomplishments in Madden NFL 2004 and unlock special rewards by playing multiple EA Sports games like NCAA Football 2004, NBA Live 2004, and Tiger Woods PGA Tour in 2004. And it says at the top, playmakers win championships. Detailed player accuracy, download updated player ratings, new playmaker control, and hundreds of new animations. Madden 04 for the PS2. Then there's NHL 2K6, 2K Sports. Again, the 2K Sports hockey games for the PS2 weren't that great. Dreamcast was pretty good, but the PS2 games weren't. The NHL was much better. It says it's the #1 rated NHL game from GameRankings.com, the pinnacle of hockey video gaming, IGN.com. Pro Control, revolutionary combo passing and shooting controls let you exploit every inch of the offensive zone. Enforce your system, throw opponents off their game, and actually lower performance ratings with physical play. Pure motion animations, hundreds of new NHL caliber animations, including spectacular saves and goal by Marty Turco. All new commentary, legendary Canadian broadcast team Bob Cole and Harry Neal call all the on-ice action. Maximum goaltending, make swift, intuitive saves when it counts the most with a quick tap of the right analog stick. On-the-fly coaching, play your style of hockey by calling team strategy during the action. NHL 2K6, Marty Turco on the cover, PS2. All right, and we're coming to the end of this video. We got Triple Play 2002 with Luis Gonzalez for the PS2. I'll show you that. One Swing Away from Glory that features, it's all new for 2002. Big Leaguers come to life. 3D face scans and new player models bring your favorite players to life. 9 innings in no time. Easy to use controls and an improved pitching interface speed up the pace of the game. The best booth in baseball. Award-winning broadcaster Bob Costas and ESPN's Harold Reynolds call them like they see them. One pitch, one swing. Cinematic animations, film-style presentation, heighten the tension and drama of baseball's big moments. Bonus DVD features, including behind-the-scenes footage. Break out the heavy lumber, big league atmosphere. Take aim in October, bring the heat. Triple Play 2002 for the PS2. There you go. There's a duplicate of Madden 04. We already went over that, so throw that to the side. You got Madden 03 for the PS2. Pretty simple stuff. Okay. Marshall Faulk again on the cover. The best gets better, the #1 selling pro football franchise. Features, take your game online. Access an online community where you can meet, chat, download rosters, and play against Madden gamers across the country. Football's best commentary. Legendary play-by-play announcer Al Michaels and Melissa Stark join John Madden to complete football's best audio team. New minicamp mode. Tour NFL cities in the Madden Cruiser and complete in mini-games unique Madden cards. New create a playbook. Create your own offensive and defensive plays, formations, and receiver routes as you build your team's playbook from scratch. Deepest franchise mode ever. 30 years of career stats and player progression logic. Draft players with tips from your scouting staff and export your franchise team to all game modes. New EA Sports Tracks. Features 11 hot music releases from Andrew WK, Nappy Roots featuring Marcos from POD, Head PE, Korashi, Good Charlotte, Bon Jovi, and many more. New stiff arm moves, minicamp, defensive back squat ball drill, run stuffing gang tackles, and all new catches. Madden 03, PS2, Marshall Faulk on the cover. And the last one for this video, NFL 2K3 Sega Sports for the PS2. Earl Walker on the cover. See if you guys can see the graphics there. The emergence of a powerhouse. ESPN broadcast presentation, player introduction, split-screen cameras, weekly wrap-ups, game highlights, season and awards, and more presented in authentic ESPN style. Advanced gameplay. Keep them guessing with 8-way hot routes. Shut them down the opposition with hot defenses. Make adjustments at the line with the on-fly audibles and blitz pickups. Take advantage of all new cut blocks, special moves, and more. All new franchise mode. Can you free enough cap space for your star players? Will you up in division rivals for the hottest free agents? Can you spot the right talent at the NFL Combine? Manage your week-to-week operations in a revolutionary new 3D menu system and find out. Online play. Plug into the action. Link your PlayStation 2 computer entertainment system to the net and go head-to-head against gamers nationwide. You can also download updated rosters that reflect trades, free agent signings, and more. 2K3, NFL, 2K Sports, Sega Sports, PS2. That is the final game of this video. Again, I will be doing a lot more videos with all the things that I find at flea markets, at retro video game stores, eBay, Amazon, anything that I find. I'm trying to recreate my entire collection from when I was a kid through college, etc. Any comments you want to leave, throw them in the comment section. You know, anything I can do better. But again, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. If you guys have any games that you want to trade or whatever the case is, leave me a comment down in the comment section. And until again, appreciate you watching.